I grew up with three older brothers, two brothers who were much older than me, and one brother 2 years older than me. And as you know, in groups of four brothers, there's always one crazy one, which isn't me. It's the brother 2 years older than me, and he's the crazy one. And my dad is a school teacher, a minister, and the most serious man alive. Which is also, all these stories are true, by the way. My mum is works in aged care, and we're all sort of grown up and left home now. But I thought of a story which could sum up my childhood as best I could, and the best way I could think of it is when I was 10 years old, I was getting ready with my brother and my parents to getting ready to play football in the under-10s. And my brother and I were all dressed up in our football gear, as you do when you're in the country. We had pigs and cows and sheep and that sort of thing. My dad would give us animals, as in he would say, "John, the cow's had a calf. That calf is yours. You own her." And I would get to name her and feed her until she got old enough for market time. I'm now a vegetarian because of my dad. But I had a calf that I owned. It was mine. I named it Aunty Verna. Beautiful cow. My Aunty Verna wasn't a cow, she was beautiful as well, and that's why I named my cow Aunty Verna. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We were getting ready for football for the under-10s, which is what every country family does. They go and play football on a Saturday, and I was preparing for that and kicking the football with my crazy brother in the backyard sort of area. My brother kicked the football over the milking shed, obviously where we milk the cows. Yeah. He kicked the football over the milking shed, and I was supposed to go and get the football, and I ran over, and I was, probably about 9 years old at the time, and I ran to get the football, and just as I stepped on this patch of dirt, I sprung up a little bit. And so I was running, and then I sprung, and I thought, oh, there's a really springy patch of ground. And I thought, this is amazing. We were from a poor family and couldn't afford what the cool kids had, trampolines and things like that. So a springy patch of ground was pretty exciting for me. So I thought I'd discovered, a dirt trampoline. That's what I called it, my dirt trampoline. My brother came over to use it, and I said, "No, you can't jump on my dirt trampoline, it's mine. I found it." I let him have a go anyway. So we took it in turns, running and jumping, landing on the dirt trampoline and springing off like a mini tramp. I'd like to say we were doing flips and things like that, but this is a true story. So, we were about 20 centimeters off the ground, but it was exciting for us. And we were springing on the dirt trampoline, and I jumped on it about 10 times, wearing my football boots, which no rich parent would let their kid jump on the trampoline with football boots on. And one of my sprigs pierced the fabric of the dirt trampoline, and it exploded. And so did my legs. My legs were covered with blood and disgusting things from the knees down as I landed. So disgusting it made Prue spit. And so from the knees down I was covered in blood and guts and disgusting things in a hole. And my brother saw me, like I jumped and just gone bang in this big hole, and my brother stopped and looked at me. and then just ran away. Left me there, screamed and ran away, and I just sat there completely horrified at my legs. I thought I'd been like kneecapped or something by the country mafia, or you know, I didn't know what had happened. All this stuff all over my knees, and I started to cry. And it's only now that I realize. At the time, it was just a completely amazing thing that well, not amazing, but you know, disgustingly amazing thing that I'd landed in this hole full of blood and guts and things like that. And I now realize that my cow, Aunty Verna, had died about 4 weeks earlier, and my dad had buried her behind the milking shed. When animals die, they bloat up and become large, like a balloon. I'd been standing knee-deep in Aunty Verna. Incredibly traumatic for me. And at the time, you know, a horrible situation. You know, my dad found me just standing in this hole of guts and just screaming and crying, and my dad, the most serious man in the world, didn't even worry about it. Just pulled me out, put me on the front lawn and hosed me off, and we went to football. Some people say it was, you know, my legs and the smell and things like that. But that morning I was untouchable in the end.